This time on Roadworthy Rescues, Derek and I are bringing a legend of Van Nuys Boulevard back to life.
Yes! Nail it! This week, a guy's way out in Lompoc, California, where I bought this really cool 1940 Chevrolet Coupe. Now, I really don't know anything about this car other than it's been off the road for probably around 40-ish years. It's got a big block that currently knocks. That's great. And allegedly, this was the terror of Van Nuys back in the day, street racing. Now, this is the first time I'm actually seeing this car in person. I bought it after seeing a couple photographs that a friend sent me. So let's walk around this thing and see what it's gonna take to get back running on the street and maybe even racing in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. Smells like a sweaty roller skate full of broccoli and dentures. Musty, with just a hint of fungus. I like it, actually. The interior is great. That's done. Check it off. They look like kind of 70s van looking seats, like the Winnebagos or something. Was orange at one time. Now a very pleasant kind of tan, cowhide-ish, deerskinish, medium tan brown. Anyway, what do we got? Slide in this puppy. Of course, you gotta have the 3-blade steering wheel. Was chrome. Amperes, oil pressures, and water temps. That's all you need. There's no tack. This guy just shifted by ear, apparently. Whole bunch of lights. We don't know what they do. Bunch of switches. Don't know what they do. It has a key. I believe that's a Ford key, actually. And a fuel gauge thing in the glove box. Oh, speaking of which, we never even saw a fuel cell in the trunk, did we? That's interesting. That's really about it. Oh, here's the shifter. That seems fine. It's a Select-O-Matic 9000. Brakes. Don't worry about that either. So far, no fuel, no battery, no brakes, no shifter. But we have a key. Special Deluxe. Love the chrome and the trim and just the overall shape of these cars. It's beautiful. All right. Oh, okay. There we go. The block of bigs. I finally own gold valve covers. Sweet. Wow, the wiring is very astronautish. I've seen that before in a 70s built drag car I bought, and it was a nightmare. I think the previous owner was an electrician. Looks very much like a fuse panel in a 50s house. Great, wiring's my favorite. Anyway, we've got a 454 in here. It's already got an intake. She's got a Holly on it, double pumper. I mean, it looks like it was probably the real deal. Old Mallory Mark II ignition. Really cool. Fender exit headers, kind of wrap around the frame and down under. I don't think this is hooked to anything. Whoa, it is not. I'm kind of limited on what I can do here. It's got a trans cooler. Automagical transmission. It's got the original front end and brake system, which is going to be a nightmare because, as you know from me doing 40s, 50s, 30s cars, is the master cylinder is under the floor on the frame. My favorite. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is clearly a basket case. I've only got a few days to get this thing going. Hot Rod Ranch is actually right down the road. I'm gonna call up those guys, see if we could borrow a truck and trailer, haul this down to their shop, and I've got a friend on the way that's gonna try to help me put this thing back together on the street, and I might even call him out for a drag race. So we've made it to Hot Rod Ranch. They've got tools galore and hot rod parts, so if we get into a pickle, guys should be able to find some around here, maybe do some trading or some bartering. Pretty excited to tear into this. So we've got the coupe pushed back into the Hot Rod Ranch here, and as you can see, it's full of parts and tools. I think we're gonna be just fine, but I've only got a few days to get this car back together, so I'm obviously gonna need some help, and I needed someone with not only knowledge of hot rod history, but the ability to actually throw some wrenches around, and I somehow roped the one and only Freiberger into helping.
Ta-da! I think this is my fault, isn't it?
This is absolutely your fault. He actually sent me this listing and said, you need this, and I immediately...
And I was right.
Yes. So what do you think of this thing, Freiberger?
I love it. I saw it up here before you bought the thing, and it's just perfect. You know, there's no way you could go better. Van Nuys Boulevard, like 1974, 75 kind of era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So we're told, and I've heard cell phone video of this engine knocking. So that's probably the first thing we've got to address is figuring out what this engine's gonna do or not do.
Okay.
So should we try to get this thing just idling?
Running, yeah. That's usually my rule. Start the thing first, find the problem. Because what if it's like a flex plate bolt?
Right,
Or,
something simple.
you know, a rod hitting a oil pump pickup or something like that.
That would be ideal.
It's a big block Chevy, nothing can stop me. That's my theory.
That's why he's here.
Yep. All right, let's fire it up.
All right, see if we get this hood off, I guess. Ah, there we go.
That was easy. Lunge. These headers are art. And the T-handles for the valve covers. Oh, it's got the old Mallory distributor. Let's see, is it like a Unilite? No, it's a dual point. Epic. Love it. I hope that works.
Old Mark II ignition coil.
Here's the thing with dual point distributors. Remember that the coil saturates when the points are closed. And in the old days, guys would keep them closed as long as they could to get as much spark as they could. And when you have a dual point, what happens is they offset each other just a little bit so that they're closed longer and the coil saturates longer. And also it means that each set of points can open about half as much so you can run to higher RPM. So that's what a dual point's all about. Oh, it's also got a torque strap. See the cable around the frame?
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
So a bad motor mount.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh. Look at the radiator cap. Is this the original radiator? That is tiny for a big block. That's going to be a problem. But look at this. It's like vertical.
That is bizarre.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's upside down.
It's sideways.
Or side. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. It's a radiator from another car that's been put in
Here's
vertically.
the trans cooler lines.
Yep, that's it.
So it has been upgraded.
This is like I built it.
Okay, battery install.
And the bolt's missing, so here's your clamp.
Brothers from another mother, working with the vice grips. Okay. So far, I think we're off to a really good start here. I got a red light in here.
Something clicked.
Headlights? No way.
Yes, headlights work.
Wow. Okay. That must be ignition then.
Okay.
Push button doesn't do anything.
Yes, it does.
That's the key.
Okay. There we go. That's fuel. Make it go boom.
Okay. Questionable switches or flips. Go again. Hey.
That runs.
Oil pressure. 75 pounds of oil pressure.
Let's go.
So I'm mocking in a temporary fuel system here. We got a clicky-clacky, and we'll just jam that into a drill battery or something. Stab this into some gas. We want to see what this thing does once it warms up a little bit. So we'll put some water in the water heater, maybe even let this thing idle for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and see if we can start troubleshooting the noise that Gil heard. And I've actually heard it over a cell phone video, and it sounded pretty bad. We got to start tracking down if it makes noise and where it's coming from.
Seems good so far. Oh, hear that?
Now I hear it, yeah.
That sounds up top to me.
I just say it almost sounds lifter, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
We're just gonna quickly pop this valve cover and see if we can find a loose rocker arm. Do any of them push down like the lifter is soft? No?
No. The other thing I'm noticing is the thread reveal is similar.
Yeah.
Usually if one has been worn out and someone's trying to quick fix it, they'll run this nut down to take up that difference.
I don't know how to work this key. You got a manual?
Bump it one more, it came back.
That moved.
It's got great oil pressure. That's not it. We're gonna go with the most hopeful theory is we've got a bad flex plate here. Freiberger's gonna crawl underneath. I'm gonna try to turn this thing over by hand. He's gonna inspect the bolts, all the hardware, make sure they're tight. But what can happen is these are kind of a hub-centric design where they slip over the crank there. And there could be a crack from there up to one of the bolts or from bolt to bolt even. And as it's running or rotating, especially under throttle, they'll flex and move and they'll make a knocking or squeaking or clanking or all sorts of weird noises.
There's no witness mark on the ring gear of grindage. You don't see anything, right?
No, it looks, I don't see anything.
No, nothing touching. And
Well, that's a stock looking converter, isn't it?
it's way stock. That's a 12-incher. If you give me the listener, I'm ready for you to start it with me down here.
Okay. Going straight to level 5 danger.
Certainly in park, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Chested. Okay, cranking.
I don't hear anything. There it is. I can't hear anything in the bottom end.
It almost sounds like a rattling almost.
Yeah.
Is that cable?
That would be ridiculous.
I mean, that's a similar noise.
It is. There's a torque strap, which is just simply a about 3/8 around cable wrapped around the motor mount. That would be
Right.
epic. Yeah. Here, I'll,
Because the motor's shaking.
yeah. Here, let me wedge it. That would be amazing. Okay, I'm ready.
I don't hear it.
Neither do I.
There it is.
It's not moving.
I don't hear it anymore.
I don't hear it. Right now, it looks like that torque cable was hitting the frame because I moved it and now we can't hear the problem.
All I hear is valve train now.
Race car,
Fixed.
fixed.
Yes. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tag team this thing really quick. We're gonna drain the water out of this thing, get the carbon intake off. We gotta clean up the heads, the china walls here. We're gonna put in some room temperature vulcanization cream, do it right. get these rubber gaskets out, and that's one big leak back here. And then by then, hopefully it's cool enough, we could drop the oil on this thing, put a new filter in. I think that O-ring is shot, it's leaking there as well. And then we'll fill it back up with fluids again. And we're gonna time it. Timing seems to be a little weird on this right now. And it's gonna run perfect.
We're reinstalling our vintage Holley Street Dominator intake manifold. This thing is a single plane. I really wanted this engine to have a dual plane on it. Dual planes have longer runners, which make better low-end torque, especially with this, which I'm pretty sure has a stock cam in it. So this isn't the optimum intake manifold, but it's the one we have. We have one bolt hole with really sketchy threads in it. It's about to strip, and the rule is he who owns it wrecks it. So Derek is working on fixing that thread.
Oh, I get it. Oh, no.
You didn't. He just dropped the washer down the distributor hole. How far down the distributor hole? Did it go all the way?
I think I can see it.
Is it on top of the drive shaft?
I think it actually hooped the
Hooped the drive shaft? Perfect. We need a magnet.
I did.
You hooped the drive shaft? That is skills. Wow. There's another rule, which is if you're going to drop a washer down inside the engine, you also have to be the car owner. This is like Operation when you were a kid, remember?
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely
Fail.
buzzing it.
In the hole, there's actually a drive shaft that spins the oil pump, and he looped the washer over the drive shaft. That's skills. I'm guessing because it's pulling up on one side, it's wedging the washer in.
It's not even pulling the washer because it wants to magnetize the pump shaft and not the washer. Oh, I found it.
Really?
Right there. So it is
Right here?
number 7. Yep. I'm an idiot. Listen, we were trying to spice things up today, and might have went a little overboard, but okay, I'm gonna not move.
It's not there.
No! Oh, I found it again.
Okay. If you clear, I can get it. I see it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be a victory. Wait. Wait.
Yes!
Oh, man.
Thanks, Freiburger.
That was pretty good.
Let's tape the distributor hole closed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Exciting carburetor action. See, Derek called me before we set out on this venture and was like, this thing needs a carburetor, what should I get? And I said, the Brawler Full Race 850 CFM double pumper. This is like a lower cost line of higher end carburetors, I guess is the way I put it. They're from Holley. There is a basic version that we probably could have used and likely should have, but this one's black with red blocks on it and anodizing and stuff. And so it's gonna run pretty good. The calibration on these is pretty well spot on.
Oh yeah, this is coming out now. Maybe. I have seen some things, but never a radiator sideways. This is how it should be in a vehicle.
Dum bum bum.
Well, it's getting late into the evening. I think we're gonna call it a day, but we did do some things today, Freiburger.
Things.
Yeah. We've debunked maybe some sort of weird knock rattle thing.
Yeah.
Changed the oil.
Pulled a washer out of the valley.
That was
the highlight of my day. Changed the distributor, got new intake gaskets, new carburetor.
And we heard it run, which is great. We still don't know if it shifts. It definitely doesn't stop, but we'll make that happen soon. So we're gonna go wet our back necks, eat some groceries. We'll see you in the morning. Well, day 2 here, Freiberger and I are in Lompoc, California at the Hot Rod Ranch, working on the 40 Chevy Coupe. Yesterday, well, we're still daydreaming we fixed a knock, but
Yeah.
maybe not. Today, what's the plan, Freiberger?
I think we continue to make the engine run, sort of actually run, like make a fuel system on it, put the radiator back in, hook up the transcooler so it doesn't puke everywhere. We'll cross our fingers that the Turbo 400 works, jack up the back of it, run through the gears, and all of that, if we can make it to the end of the day without touching the brakes, that'd probably be like a nice, happy thing.
We're on the same page. We're procrastinating brakes as much as we possibly can. So, all right, I'll do rad, cooler, lines, and then I guess we'll
do plug wires, throttle linkage, start to mess with the fuel system.
All right. Yay.
Linkage here.
I am engine nerding a couple brackets, handful of them for the rad. I have to try use the bolt hole provisions in the car, so that may involve actually TIG welding to the radiator. I am a pretty decent MIG welder. I am a terrible TIG welder. So let's see what happens. Ouch. It's gonna work.
My sort of plan on spark plug wires is I always lay them in there and sort of eyeball it, and then I go back and cut and trim each one and make them fit nice. Also, watch how I do the distributor caps. Look how I've got 4 going off this way and 4 going off that way, and I just have to take a couple of wires and loop them, but it just looks way neater.
We think we're done up front. Freiberger has expertly and precisely ran the spark plug wires. Looks very good. Rad's in, carburetor's in. We need fuel delivery. This has a tank in it and some sort of electric pump, but we're just gonna completely abandon all of that. That tank is actually under the back seat in this, and the fill neck is over here. We're gonna put a fuel cell back here. We've already propped this up with this chunk of pipe that Freiberger found. We're gonna drill a hole because it's a sump cell, so the bottom of the tank actually hangs down lower. We're gonna bolt that in, run a fuel line out a rust hole down here, run a line up front, plug it in. We should be able to fire this thing back up. Let it idle for a while and just run.
We've just completed the fuel system. As soon as I install this right there with one of the derrick clamps, which is a dislike for me, but I have to admit it is quick. All right, fuel system done. Are we at the point where we can fire it up and let it sit and idle and put it in gear and stuff?
I think so.
I think so.
Add fuel, add some water in the water boiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to immediately dump impurities in your new radiator.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Fuel pump works. Let me make that a little happier. I don't hear the death rattle yet.
No. Well, load it up now.
Yeah. That's quite a bit. What he's doing is using up gas in the bowl by hitting the squirter a bunch of times so that we can see if the float bowl level has been reduced. If you just let it sit and idle, it takes forever for it to seek its new level.
You can hear it revving up a little bit or faster. That's because it's happier with the mixture, and then he'll bring the idle back down once he gets it more dialed there.
Go in a quarter over there.
Seems like it gets down.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Whoa. Yeah.
But that's the normal way.
Right, go the other way.
Now we need to reverse it.
We're thinking we need an electric fan. It's getting hot idling here in the shop.
Okay, reversing motor. Finger remover.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Luke, I am your father. All right. Ah!
There's blades in there. Oh no! Go tape that up.
Oh, that one's a bleeder.
I was gonna mount this up front, but the more I'm looking at it, I think I might actually put it on the firewall, because one's gotta go to switched ignition right below it. One's gotta go just right here to the alternator. One's gotta go to the temp sender, and then just one will come up here to the fan, and we'll ground the fan up here somewhere backwards, because we're gonna spin the motor in reverse so that it pushes instead of pulls. Okay, we've got temp gauge in here. That Freiberger expertly zip tied to the center. We're ready to fire it up again and try the gears once more. All right, clear? Starts great. Yeah. Reverse.
Reverse.
Neutral. Drive.
Yep, you got forward.
The great news is we've got a runner, we've got gears. It's staying cool. The fan hasn't even kicked on, hasn't needed to. Good enough. The bad news is this means we'll probably have to work on brakes now at some point.
But that's an us tomorrow problem.
Yeah. We're at the Hot Rod Ranch still in Lompoc, California, where just a few days ago, this Chevy was sitting in a lean-to shed. It's been off the road for, I don't know, decades. We have it running, we have it moving, but we got a problem. We have no brakes, Freiberger.
Yeah, and this is day 3 of avoiding that job. The master cylinder on this thing is under the floorboards, which is just a nightmare. And I didn't realize that the clutch and brake pedal pivot went through the master cylinder, too.
Yeah, which is seized currently, so this is gonna be a chore. So I'm gonna start poking at this if you wanna maybe see what's under the front wheels as far as hardware, if there's even wheel cylinders in there or what. Oh!
Just put that anywhere.
Yeah, that's off.
I got the drum off, and look, this thing has the original ball-bearing wheel bearings in it. It is not a tapered roller, it's old school. Brakes are all here. You know, when you get these old cars that have been sitting around a while, sometimes you'll pull a drum and there'll be no guts in it. But this has stuff.
It's pretty good.
It's unique.
So what I'm gonna do is actually fill the master cylinder, which you do through the floor, and just pray that somehow, after 80 years plus, this is gonna still move fluid. Yeah, there's juice coming out of it. Want me to hold this while you
Yep.
see what happens?
It,
Yep,
Yep.
pedal moved.
yepper.
We have the Freiberger luck, apparently.
If it doesn't blow all the cylinders out.
You tight again?
Yep, go. That junk works.
Hey, a different tire and wheel. These already have new tires on them, and essentially I'm just going to borrow these for this week. We're gonna get these bolted on, and then we can get back to bleeding the rear brakes. Might look at the rear end, pop the cover off. It's a one-legger right now. Might have to fix that. Okay, go ahead.
Pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have so much pedal.
Okay, that concludes our bleeding session.
And pedal for days. Wow.
Nice. That's a big win. So under the rear of the 40 Coupe here, going to be addressing the rear end. We know from running it earlier that it's a peg leg, or only one tire gets power at a time. So doing burnouts is going to be not good. So I'm going to take off the differential cover here, get a look at the gears in here. We can hopefully figure out what gear ratio it is. It's probably like a highway gear, like a 308 or something like that. Hopefully not. And then we're going to do what's called a Lincoln locker. I am just going to simply weld up all of the spider gears in here so that when we ramrod this thing, both tires are going to be getting power at the same time. And it should help our launches if we're going to be doing any sort of drag racing or doing burnouts and stuff. Bam! Poor man's posse, thanks to Lincoln.
Derek's in the back making a soccer ball of weld out of the rear end as he suffers from the impression that this thing will have the power to spin both tires. Meanwhile, I've been assigned to install the shifter, which is incongruously billet for this car, and also has a rear cable entry, which is gonna make this a little bit of a challenge. But we're going to hideously mount this right here and reach for it as we shift. And then I'll run the cable through the floor and attach the end of that cable to the transmission, and we will have shifting for the Turbo 400 that likely doesn't work. We haven't found that out yet. First, second, third, neutral, reverse, park.
Okay. I just had to keep these wheels. You know, we were kind of fighting the same thing in the front, but I couldn't get a wide enough tire to go on this 10-inch wide wheel. And Freiberger was kind enough to loan me his ET drags off the General Mayhem. We got them mounted on that same wheel, of course. Just gonna throw it up here and look for fitment. This has been pretty gnarled up and stuff like that. These are slightly bigger than the tires that were on here. So I just wanna see what this is gonna say. And so far it is saying not going to fit. Yeah, that's an issue. Well, after a little bit of wrenching, this car is ready to hit the road after sitting off of it for decades. I think we can actually maybe find a beach or the ocean from here. Let's go see what we can find.
It's moving!
Oh, it pulls so hard.
Yeah, that's brake adjustment, I believe. Pretty amazing.
Second gear.
Yep. You want to try the brakes? Wow!
It's livable.
We can adjust that brake if we were ambitious.
Nothing smoking or on fire.
That's true. And the rat smell is not excessive.
Not overheating. It's 140. Even the headlights work on this thing. I'm actually jealous now.
Well, after many years off the road, it's back.
So good.
This thing is staying cool, it's shifting. I mean,
Braking.
there's a lot of things I like about this car that actually don't make sense. For example, we came here fully expecting to rebuild this engine.
Totally.
I still can't believe it was just a cable. Or if it is knocking, we can't hear it.
Which is fine with me.
Yeah, that's great.
Ignorance is bliss.
We got open headers. That fixes everything. We just threw a new carb on this. Radiator, cooling fan, not much. Welded up the rear.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do a lot.
Yeah, low effort, big win. The thing really drives nice.
And we really can't do anything to the exterior. This is about perfection at this point. So it's gonna stay looking just like this. But now that we know it's street drives, should we see if it could have potentially raced back in the day? Do it again?
Do it again? I knew
Yes.
this was coming. I'm thinking my 56 Chevy is the unit.
Okay, they
Yeah.
would look rad together
It would
for
look
sure.
really good.
Nice.
So I'm thinking we can put together maybe a 500-foot drag race. It's not gonna be full on, but
That's probably all this has in it.
Yep.
We'll just line them up. Can you drive us there? I don't know how to get there.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
sweet. All right, we're gonna go race the 56 Chevy, the field car, versus the 40 Coupe. See what happens. Well, we're here at Santa Maria Airport in the back 40, where we've got some room to play around and race. What do you got here, Freiberger?
Well, this is the 56 Chevy known as the field car. It's been on both Roadkill and Roadkill Garage. Right now, it's loaded with a 406 small block, makes 570 horsepower. It'll run to 7,000 RPM. American powertrain, 6-speed, and a Ford 9-inch with, I think it's got 456s in it. So I'm ready to break parts.
So you're saying there's a chance I could win? No.
You know there is, because I'm gonna annihilate the tires on this unprepped surface. And we know this thing hooks up because it's gutless. So you'll be in the wind and I'll be back here making smoke.
Oh, that's my only hope. We'll see what happens. If we got just enough room, I might be able to hit second gear. It's gonna be great. Well, let's line them up. We'll just do a heads up and see what happens, and maybe you'll let me take a hit or something after that. After
for
you
sure.
destroy me.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay, cool.
Good luck. You're gonna need it. This is more like street racing back in the day than drag racing. I got him!
Yeah, traction killed me.
Oh, wow! You blow the tires off? Yeah. Ah, he got me. Ooh, I smell brakes.
was really fun. I spun the tires really hard, but then drove past them at the top end. That was so cool. That was a riot. That was also 7,500 RPM of tire spin. Wow, that was cool. He also treated me pretty bad.
Freiberger wins in the field car. Oh, that's awesome. Yes! Oh, it was so good. Freiberger, you annihilated me. That was brutal.
You know, I was thinking about it, and I did. The thing is, both of these cars are wicked cool. Mine just has a lot of more destruction potential.
Right. There's a lot of violence going on there. It was fun, though. I
Man.
got you one time when you blew the tires off.
Yeah, completely. But that drag race where I spun the tires hard and came past you, that was just like so two-lane blacktop, so American graffiti. I loved it.
It was incredible. I was screaming the whole way. My face hurts from smiling. You know, it lost the race, but just a few days ago, I was sitting in a shed. It's been off the road for years. We got so lucky on this car, the engine not actually being blown up. We didn't really have to do that much.
No, it was
great.
easy. I had a great time, and we've benched Race a lot about how we can make his car more violent.
Yeah, I think so. Well, thanks for all the help this week. It's been incredible. And that's going to do it for this episode of Roadworthy Rescues, but stay tuned. There's plenty more to save. Let's go cruise these things, huh?
Yeah.
All right.